If any Torah Chadash below double, you don't have to add anything. Wooden Im Lo Hizku Yalav, something we didn't say Yalav, Mincha, Shabbos Chodesh again, you could repeat. Wooden, Lord Shlomo to the Mishnah, Rumi to say, Shlomo Gamson is followed by harvest, Tefillah Shnila, Shlomo, it's also proper to read, to make, pray by Marav, two prayers to repeat, to, like, pay back. With Torah and Dalman, you should do this in the category of an Azalva. Behind the Gam came become analysis also for the reason which you said earlier. Marviach Klum Betfilah. Zuka doesn't gain anything by this prayer. Shari Yalav Yavalu Yom Rachshav Shekvar Over Rosh Chodesh. And Yalav Yav is not going to say now because already past Rosh Chodesh. The Tefillah Shmona Esrei Kavar Yitzval and Shmona Esrei is already prayed. Aval Im B'Layla Gam Kain Rosh Chodesh. But if the night is also Rosh Chodesh, the Kul Yama, yeah, I mean Yitzval according to everyone you should pray twice. The Hayaviach Shomer Yalav Yav is going to gain because he's going to say Yalav Yav. Can't go to Magan Ram, the Magan Ram says, Eskimo Mahafron of F1 agree with him. Old cousin Magan Ram, the Magan Ram says further, but who has in the Yom Tov, same thing by the night of Yom Tov Sheni. Rotolom means to say, Im Isbal Shachol Mincha, if he prays the whole one by Mincha, messed it up. Shal Yom Tov, Harish Rishon. Zorach Lisbal Delilah Shlom, you have to pray at night for it to be paid for this, the Kuli Alma according to everyone. The Ha Yavil Shif Shal Yom Tov. Because he's going to gain and he's going to pray Yom Tov. It's Yom Tov Sheni. B'shev Tzlach Kol Zah Din Sheni, this is in the Tzlach argues in the second din. The Vibel Chudosh Rebbe Kiveger, and Sprawn Rebbe Kiveger, I'm going to travel, I'm going to burn, look at the Matzah, I'm going to burn. Yalav Yavo. But you could not Yalav Yavo, he specifically picked Yalav Yavo. Dim Shachal Tal Mother, if you forgot, yeah, Tal Mother, this is from the Magen Avraham. Mashi Ruach for Shabbos Rosh Chodesh, or Mashi Ruach on Shabbos and Rosh Chodesh from Mincha. O Shachar Sharda, or Shetzrichel Lechaz this follow. If you forgot something else, which makes them need to go back and repray. This is Pashit. L'kul Yalmo Yisbal Be'er Shaimis, according to everyone, you should pray at night too. Though Yaviach Zabbat Tfilos or Tuzlum, because we'll gain this by the prayer of the repayment, you'll have two prayers. Rosh Chodesh. Em Chal Rosh Chodesh for Erev Shabbos. If Rosh Chodesh falls on Erev Shabbos, V'haya Rosh Chodesh Rak Yom Echad. And Rosh Chodesh was just one day. If Rosh Chodesh falls out on Erev Shabbos, V'haya Rosh Chodesh Rak Yom Echad. And Rosh Chodesh was just one day. V'shach V'mincha. And you've gone by Mincha and has to Rosh Chodesh to mention Rosh Chodesh. V'din Kerach Rosh Shabbos. You have to remember it after it's already nightfall. In the Hashtem Kabul Shabbos, you shouldn't do it two all on Shabbos. Sorry, this is Shari Shuvah. Even though no it doesn't help anything. We're actually Yachol, it's following a double. The only thing you could do is really do an adava. The aim is following the person's double Shabbos, and you can't do an adava on Shabbos. The Imla is followed Shachar is beyond Rishon. If you didn't pray Shachar on the first day, Shal pass, not going to pass. It'll be on Shmini Atzeres on the or on Yom Shmini Atzeres. It's from the Kayan the Magniburim. When you do it, Shlomo and Mincha, you spell Tefillah Shabbos, you pray the same prayer. Being taught the Tashlumin, the spell, Moshe said really spell of Shabbos. He made a mistake by the repeating prayer, and he prayed the one which he was fitting to pray at the time of Shabbos. You don't go back and redo it. Assuming he prayed by Mincha before the day which he's praying Talamat. And he's praying two times. Yishal Matzah B'Shneim, we should pray for rain in both of them. even though the one before it didn't have it. And b'diavad im lo shabbos shal tishlumin yatzim b'diavad, if you didn't ask for the one which was a replacement, he is yotzim. Vayim v'eralacha, look at the veralacha, oath ches. Okay. Hatol masker ba'ma'orsha mishar yam b'tila. One who made a mistake and he mentioned some other happening which is in the prayer for a different day. Shlo b'zman, and on this time. Lo havi hafsaka, doesn't count as a break. Haga mihu im nizkar shetav posik afil b'amtza bracha. If he remembers that he made a mistake, he makes a break even in the middle of the prayer. Sorry, if he remembers he made a mistake, he stops in the middle of prayer. This one here is berura on the Shabbat Mesechas Brachos. I guess he stopped saying that thing. Okay, Shlomo is if you want to Shizki Yalav Yav, for example, you mentioned Yalav Yav. Shlomo Rosh Chodesh, not on Rosh Chodesh. Shlomo Shemoy and or on Chol Moed. This one, the Losh Nil is coming. Osher hosts of Bishal Shabbos and Yom Tov, or for example, you had Shabbos and Yom Tov on a full day. They got one like that. V'nitzkel after Shagamar Bracha or Kol Tefillin, members after you finish the Bracha or the whole prayer. The law of the Hafsaka doesn't count as a Hafsaka. She is Tzorach Al-Yidei Zelachaz the Rosh, so you should need to do this to go back to the beginning. Old school the Bracha Shehifsik Bar at the beginning of the Bracha, which you made a break in with saying this stuff. Baruch Achon U'Cholzim Pesach, the majority of the Achronim argue on this Pesach. This is from the Knesset Gedol, we will summon the Pri Kodesh and help us with Katanos, B'Yad Yaron, B'Yikra. In regards to speaking, Sfirle, like brother go hold the double sim of Dal, Kirash, Kirash, Karful the Sfirle, the Zagar, Mishtif, and that's told this is even worse than speaking. Oh, the Hissig al Shulchan or he's asking the Shulchan Aruch, Kuzela, that's the Shulchan Aruch, the hell, with this, according with the Shulchan Aruch's opinion earlier, Mr. Dalit. Avalol, the time has been not according to his reason. It's roughly in Chavanaso and sneaks in because he would hold safe was fine. It's roughly in Chavanaso and he's in because Kavanas he's just the Shulchan Aruch, which means even regular speaking would be a problem. And he's his own opinion. Or this is worse than speaking. His own opinion. Okay, they hold the law they hold is no better than if you made a speaking in the middle of prayer. The positive Shulchan Aruch passes earlier, the Shem of Dalad, Tivod, which is has the Haskell Bracha, you have to go back and begin the Bracha. And we close with Tfilas and Sholos, and the first three and last three, you go back to the beginning of the three. The V'Ailel Sham B'Shabiyar and Kolprat Yedin Hasichel. Look there, we explain all the dins of all the specifics of the speaking. Gam B'Derech HaChaim, also Derech HaChaim L'Chayodim, Stosnul Din. Most of the time they didn't like them, is that you go back. Chaim B'Derech HaChaim Shalos Vod B'Kasov Vod Derech HaChaim adds further in rights. The Hanimili in Hisker Dabash Ein Shach Los Hayom. It's only when he mentioned something which isn't applicable to that day. You go on Shomer Zachreinu, for example, is Zachreinu, V'Yom, whatever. Because Venu, or he says because Venu. The Hinzman Kasiva Hayom, there's no day of, there's not the time of writing today. Osha Omer Yalu Yavo Shar ad after Yom Rosh Chodesh, they always said Yalu Yav until after Rosh Chodesh, day of Rosh Chodesh, Shahuya Sheker, Mokho, which is clear falsehood. Shayom in Rosh Chodesh, because there's not Rosh Chodesh. Alkein Dinus Pesach Mem, so two left is like someone who spoke in the middle of prayer. Now, Avodim Lo Omer Sheker, we didn't say falsehood. You go into Omer, Zachrein L'Chaim, remember it's L'Chaim. Lo Omer, V'Chatzvein, didn't say V'Chatzveinu. Ola Havdalah, V'Chon Hadas, or he said Havdalah V'Chon Hadas. Says the whole thing. Same with when we Taz the Chatz, right? Similarly says the Taz in the point to one square and Shabbat there. But there's nothing false in that. Shemaz Kirmash Chonin, though Hashem spoke and he's mentioning what Hashem granted him wisdom, the live, lahav, and a heart to understand, lahavdon, to make a separation. This is applicable the entire year. Hashem really did this, but it's not. I mean, it's not no reason to mention it, but it's true. And they say Hashem to give thanks to Hashem Yisrael, Shachalak Lahav, to give it, which gave him a heart to understand, Mazel, Lieda, and knowledge to know. Oshiyom Yal Viabo at Biyom Rosh Chodesh. There it says Yal Yom until Rosh Chodesh is there. Before there, to have a sheker again. Until there, it's not a sheker. Rak most of the tefillas you're saying, tefillas. Yal Viabo Via Yagia Berura Berura to Visham Baka Vizaka Zakanenu. You should go to go up and remember all our remembrance and think about what's good for us. Give it. This is just a prayer. The after also the host of Bishal Shoshan, even though it states also to add into the first three brachos, okay, or the last three. Mikom welcome Kumisach will have still like speaking, it's not. I'm coming from the same language, Rabbi Chayam look at Chayam Kaf of Gas, Shakosik Ben Lanian see if love the show you with the weather in terms to speaking by mistake during prayer, Ben Lanian to his gear Davar Shaylo Bimano, or whether in regards to he's mentioned something which isn't proper in its time. But the evidence in low cause of the tefillah on bracha, but the evidence if you didn't have to go back to the beginning of the bracha, and he's just finished, even Shasim has a bracha since he finished the bracha. After hosted by Davar Shaloko, Kinyan, even though he added something which is not proper, Ainu Rashad Chaz is not permitted to go back. Mikolshkin Mikabar Hishlam Tfilas for sure he already finished his prayer, Ayin Sham Tam Nishmas Adam look there and there's a reason in the Nishmas Adam. And Torah reminds me of this is either Lo Havi Hefsaka is not considered Hefsaka, this is a Relacha. I'm Mishnah Bro, look Mishnah Bro, Masha Katam, Mishem Rakon, we say the name of the Rakon, and we come welcome. They need Tfilas Tashlim in regards to praying a replacement. Go Mishul his foul mincha of Rosh Chodesh. For example, someone can pray mincha on Rosh Chodesh, over Shabbos or B'Shar Moedim, or in Shabbos or other types of holidays. Shemiskal Avis time, you're doing 2 mars. The his given tefillah shall his tashlim Rosh Chodesh. And you mentioned in the replacement prayer the one of Rosh Chodesh, or Shabbos, or Shem or the happening of a different day of a different holiday. Even the tefillah zu bola hashlim yom yishal. However, since this prayer is to replace the one which is the prayer which is before, it's kim b'harvi achron and dulu havi hefsek many achron. It's not a hefsek. You are just adding what you should have added to the one before. So now for the evidence, okay. Alef. Hanichos the basic analysis yimtza tzibur mitzvalim. And what's tzibur mitzvalim? So he comes into the shul and he finds the whole congregation is davening. If he also has to look more closely Shiyagia, the Shliach Tzibur, like the Kedusha, is able to start and finish before the whole Shliach Tzibur is going to get to Kedusha, or the Kaddish, or the Kaddish, is well, then should start davening. Who was in Amen, and similarly, the Amen to Kel Kadosh, the Shemay Tilo, the Shemay Tilo, Din, Kaddish, Kedusha, the same thing as Kaddish, Kedusha, you have to make sure you get those two. This is from the Tosus for Rosh, from Mordechai, Parak Mishimetu, the Trumas and Desh and Shem and Develop. And if he's not able to get those Amens and those Kaddishim, Al Yisrael shouldn't have it. In Ashal verse, unless there's no time. Okay, if it comes after Kedusha, in Yachal Haskell like more if he's able to start and to finish Kodem Shegia, Shliach Tzibur the Modim before them Shliach Tzibur comes to Modim, Yispal, you should do that. V'im Lav, Al Yispal. Then you shouldn't daven. If he cannot, you shouldn't daven. So meaning if you could speak, do the whole thing, and all he's doing is slow repetition. You could do a fast one and finish davening. 4 Modim, that's fine. If not, no. Hanichlas the basic analysis, the mission where it says, if the inroads to the place of his foul bazar, if he wants to go out and daven into the courtyard, close to the basic analysis, outside of the shul, and he wants to go to the Nashim, whatever, the Ezra, the courtroom thingy. Mispal into Hampton, you can pray that and don't have to wait. You can go there. This one, the Shari Chuba, the Shem Hashma. Tibur Mispal, the congregation is praying. That's if my Betfilas and Menchas, if it's talking about Mencha. The who has in the same thing would be Shachas from the Daf Chaim. Imply only this kriyas from understanding by kriyas from Rechota and its brachas b'shash the tzibur is skillful on Shemona. Since time the congregation starts Shemona Esrei, in Yachal has to look more tefillah is able to start and finish the prayer. Ad Elokai Nisor until Elokai Nisor. Golden Shegia still tzibur the kedusha before the congregation gets the kedusha. Yisrael and they should do it. V'yam lav al Yisrael if not he can't. You shouldn't daven. Rak yamtim b'shira chadash. You just wait by shira chadash. And my mash b'tzel. So next of the congregation Chayadim b'dinzeh. Look what we're going to say later on in the name of Chayadim in this topic. Shliach Tzibur LeKedusha, you have a Shliach Tzibur for Kedusha. The Kedusha also Lomer B'Yacha. The Kedusha you can't say while you're a single person. This is from the Taz. V'chein Kaddish, we similarly Kaddish. You can't say it to a single person. Modim time made, and modim the reason is the tzorach lishlos imakal. You have to speak bow down with the congregation. Shlo yehi nira kakoper. You shouldn't seem like a koper. Misha tzibur mishtach with to the person that the congregation is bowing down to. Ola Kaddish or per Kaddish. L'chak even to tzarach ligmor tefillah. So since he has to finish his prayer, kodem to kedusha before kedusha, kolshkin sheyishma Kaddish after Shmonas. For sure he's going to hear the Kaddish after Shmonas, because he's got to be before kedusha even. Yesh lo medamayim b'mayim delaka kedusha. Because the answer is we're talking in Mar where there's no kedusha. Dal is from the Magen Avraham. This is the Magen Avraham, and He is from the Machas. Inami Marishi Kabar Shama Kedusha, that's when the Machas is shakal. The Mishum Kedusha Lo Hayatzarach Lahamid, before Kedusha, since you've already heard it, you don't have to wait. Moshe Knechta, the Kamp's going to say later on. The Mikomak Tzarach Likma Kodem Shekadish, you have to finish before the Kaddish. Sha'ach Hashmonas, which is after Shmonas. V'hani Shikma Kopanim, Kodem Shekiah Shdei Tzibur, Lihesh Merabah. This means you should finish before Shdei Tzibur gets to Lihesh Merabah. So I guess before that's okay. You shouldn't answer main. If you finish just at that time, and just say Yehesh Merabah. But meantime, the given the lomer skavin oz al masher lomer lomer. Since you're not intending on what he's saying, you just davening. Main mikri. You saw me the main be called in a main yutzoma. The him no sin will be a day ma one. Hamein rishai. If you give your heart and you know what he's saying, then what you're responding, then you're permitted. That's when the prima about them. But that the main Yehesh Merabah adif be kedusha. The main Yehesh Merabah is better than kedusha. So the malchus is the shekel. Alkain involves some of the kedusha that comes next to kedusha. If Yamzin not after kedusha, if he waits till after kedusha, lo yigmor tefillah about kaddish, he's not going to finish his prayer until after kaddish. Ulamzin not after kaddish, and if to wait for after both of them, Enu Yaakov Neis Mishzman tefillah of any can't because the time of prayer is going to pass. Tov Shiaskul is ball Chodim kedusha. It's better to start davening before kedusha. V'hei Yachalan is the main Yesh Merab, and to be able to answer the main Yesh Merab. Kedusha other me modem kedusha is better than modim. Okay, and about some of the kedusha that came next to kedusha. Maybe ask him yad lo yuchel no more kedusha. He's going to start immediately. Like I will say kedusha. Maybe I'm not after kedusha lo yuchel. If you start after, if you wait until after kedusha, it's not going to be the same modem. Imitative with the congregation. Laham to not after modem. It's when to leave it after modem. Any yuchel mifnei shashash yavers not people because the concern that maybe will pass the time of prayer. Moods of shiaskul lahas lispal after kedusha. It's better that you should start praying after kedusha. Because you're going to kedusha is better than modem. He got the Magen Ram, this is the Magen Ram. Ultima should be out of the common couldn't be slated around the specific pattern. You down the Shem Magen Gibur in the name of the Magen, in the same way you're down the name of the Magen Gibur. Toshi asked him was that Lispal, in which they'll see with Shalom. It's better to start with this, that you should pray with the congregation, with the Shel Tibur equally. Yellow kedusha modem, then he'll have both kedusha and modem because he'll say everything the Shel Tibur say, and then he'll at the same time he'll be okay. Because again, the main Yesh Merabah, the Kubal, for sure, main Yesh Merabah is better than modem. It's even better than kedusha, which is better than modem. It's in the Magen Avraham Simon. Okay, Mishabal the base of the Knesset. For someone who comes to Shul, take a laugh of kedusha immediately after kedusha. In Bim Yant after modem, wait till after modem, the Yuchalan is the main Yesh Merabah. He's not going to be able to say main Yesh Merabah. After Kaddish, Sha'ach Shmon Esrei. After the Kaddish, Sha'ach Shmon Esrei. Okay. Yeah, the Yom Tov after the Kaddish Yavers Manfilah. If we wait until even the last Kaddish is going to be missed the whole time of prayer. Yaskil Miyadish should start immediately and miss Modem. The Buddha Levato Modem Levato and Levato Men Yesh Merabah. It's better to lose Modem than to say lose the Men Yesh Merabah. Oh, the Modem after the Shlos from Zoyis, and further than Modem, you can bow, it's possible to bow down in the middle while you're in the prayer. If you catch it and you realize you're not at the end of the bracha, then you can bow down with the congregation. Play an other for Men Yesh Merabah. It's better as Yesh Merabah meets Tefillah with Tzibur. Better than even prayer with the congregation. This from the Eli Rabbin, the Prima Garden, the Derech Kaim, and the Local Magen Ram, not the Magen Avram. Okay, and in both some of the Kaddish, therefore, it comes next to Kaddish. Then we spell take of Yivatal and Yehesh Merabah, and if he prays right now, he can lose Yehesh Merabah. If you have to know after Kaddish, Lo Yuchel is spell Avers in the word. If you wait until after Kaddish, you're not going to be able to pray with the congregation. And main Hishmer Rabba, other than main Hishmer Rabba is better. The Tefillah after the Yaslis. Follow immediately after this, you start praying. Shmona Esrei, L'Shem Mincha for the sake of Mincha. Then all the question the Master Tivim and skill and Arvis is not to be concerned that what the congregation is starting Marv. Even Shu Adain Yom still day by Mash Kisan Ode Vivir Aloha, which in Brimagon will say later on in further in the Viraloch. In the same Brimagon name of the brother, meaning he was coming up with Marv. He's gonna miss the college if he starts now, but if he starts after college, he's not gonna make Marv. So the Mishnah was saying you should do Marv after Kaddish. You should do Mincha after Kaddish and then miss Marv. So you get the Kaddish. What in the many Ishmael Abba? The Lord Bishlam main the Shemaya. Sorry, the same will be the main of a Kalakadish and the Shemaya Tefillah. Before Bishlam made the Shemaya Tefillah, it makes sense to make the Shemaya Tefillah. Yesh not committed is not committed. The Yitzhak Lahamton and the Spalad Kedusha. You're gonna have to wait until after Kedusha. Actually, the Shing will call them Berach Shemaya Tefillah until he knows he's able to finish before Berach Shemaya Tefillah. Abel main Kalakadish, the main not committed, but the main of a Kalakadish, what's the difference? It's from the map to the shackle. Even the Tzarech Lechma, it says a Spal called them Kedusha, you have to finish before Kedusha. And Mele Yana main after Kalakadish, automatically going to say a main after the Kalakadish. Yishlam, it's not coming up Ilam Shamba Kedusha. Not coming if you already heard Kedusha. This one is Derech HaChaim. Then we come walk with Derech HaChaim to Misham and main that Kalakadish Shloshama Adain. You would have to wait because of the Kalakadish, which you didn't hear already. The Gamlin and Shlo Yama, the Spal take up after Kedusha, and also in regards to you shouldn't start davening immediately after Kedusha. Himach Hashiana main alabrach until after you hear the main alabrach. Don't start until after that. The Gamzeh who Shach Kedusha is also this is applicable to Kedusha. One thing of Yodeh Shatzibur Yom Baruch Hu Lo Yishama Adaim. Same thing can do the congregation already said Baruch when he hasn't already heard. This from the Magen Avraham the Derech Chaim and the Sharach on him. If you collect more to lost the term Shiyomru Hakal Baruch, if he's able to finish his prayer before the congregation said Baruch, Mispal Kedaka then he prays normally. If you collect more to lost the Baruch, which is not going to be able to finish his prayer before Baruch. Sorok Hamton the Shir Chadash to whip by Shir Chadash Shiyomru Shishim Baruch until he hears Baruch. Yom Kavar Shama Kedusha, if you already heard Kedusha, this one the Magen Avraham the Shamar on him. Okay. Yeah. In one Shama Kedusha Baruch, you already heard Kedusha Baruch. Oh, Yedea Shiyishma, that point knows when you hear afterwards. In Tzorach L'Hamtin, you don't have to wait. Miu, the modem, however, for modem, okay, Vim Kuva Shem Kedusha Baruch or Yedeh Shishma, but you're not going to hear it afterwards. It's Tzorach L'Hamtin, you have to wait. Miu, the modem, Afilu Shem the Kam Vambi, even if you heard it many times, modem B'Tibur and the modem in the congregation, Tzorach L'Hamtin, you still have to wait. The Hatam Shalud Yen Yer Kofer. The reason is so he shouldn't be seen like a Kofer. It made him Mishnah because he's not bound with the rest of the congregation from the Airport. But in the Kaddish, Tzorach L'Hamtin, it's in the Kaddish, you have to wait. So in low kids because there's no measure for how many Kaddish you have to hear. The After that Kadishim Malenu Be'elach was partial the Kaddish from Malenu and onwards. Einam B'Chlal there don't count in this category. Think of some Magen from the Sheriff on the other one. The Derech Chaim the Chayodim, because the Derech Chaim the Chayodim, right? The Kol Kadeshim Yom Shama Kavar V'Ana Meni Yesh Rabba, all the Kadeshim which we already heard them and you answered them in Yesh Rabba, interrupt to the Ham, you don't have to wait anymore. Okay, so there is a limit. And the ones after Lena may not count. I'm not sure why. V'Achol Kedusha After Kedusha Lam Dam Kedusha then Im Nichmas Kodem Kedusha, the same thing would be if he came in before Kedusha, but him to Milah Spala and after Kedusha, and he started when he waited until davening until after Kedusha. That's what says this from the back on the patient John upon him. So Chankin the Shabbat, and he also has to evaluate himself and you can more on Edgy Gesh Tibble the Modem, be able to finish before the Stil Tim gets the Modem. Stil Tibble the Modem, Stil Tibble to Modem, will Ramah now, according to Ramah, which we said earlier in the Agav. Torquim or Karlim in Bajal Shemet Fili would have to finish before the Amen of Shemet Filo. This one the top in Mogan of Ram. Oshi Shabbat, which you could give it to us, will be verified Shemet Filo, or he has to evaluate himself as able to get in his prayers to Shemet Filo and Stil Tibble at the same time as Stil Tibble Shabbat equally. Bimla will Yaskalad Modem, if not, then don't start until Modem. And the Tikla Afon Ladino, similarly a copy of the Afon Ladino, that you should wait until Modem after that starts happening. This one's after time in the Kayal and Sharafonim. Let's see the Barawacha. And Nicholas the basic Nassus of Mata Tibo, we found the davening. It's the fact that Miderch Tibo, Lahara for philosophy, ever suffix. If his normal nature is to daven long, the Eliyochel assignment out of Kedusha, you wouldn't be able to finish a Kedusha. The Imutzah Lahaktiv, it's Mutzah to stop. To start. When we can't in Riley, if you can't bring a proof here that it's usher, the Efsh does that lav tefillah tibur gemurim if it doesn't count as full tefillah v'tibur. Mi'afar shelo hiskil le'imohem v'shavat since he didn't start with them equally. The promotion cause of a prima god, as the prima god says. Aval im hit maskil v'shavat, but if he's starting at the same time as the congregation, after keeping to the anta chal of chiyos l'isbal v'tibur, since now it falls on him the obligation to pray with the congregation. The chiyos aniyas kedusha le'is ad zein alav, the obligation of answer kedusha right now is on him. In the coach cloud match Africa, the yellow yuchal kind mitzvahs the deep mitzvah. There isn't for him to be concerned at all of what is afterwards. He's not able to fulfill the mitzvah of which is better than it. The gam, because he has to do the mitzvah right now. The gam the ozia honest and pat milanos, and then further is going to be then an honest and not in pat shemansri. Still you can't bring a proof to be making. When the Gemara from this Gemara says the Master Mitzvah only found the congregation praying. Below not the Rebus didn't pick the bigger Kaddish as Aniyas as an Indian Shetiyarna, the case which we said, or just prays long. The after the Gemara mills the Shkika knock, it's possible the Gemara picks the normal case. The Torah within Kali Ain Maviran al Mitzvahs and it needs to get on the category of the cloud and became Passover Mitzvah. The Kedusha or the Kaddish, for Kedusha or for Kaddish. I'm prima god. Oh. Look at the prima god. The Kakash of Seder Hamadregus. He calculates the order of levels. Ezel the Mechaber, which is better than his friends. But not for me, no Indian Shamash Deyam. Kach is not for me if you heard both of them at the same time. There's two different meanings going on. One is each one of the other. Ezel Hamkonim, which one will you do first in response to? Oh, Meni Yachal Lakayim is cool, or if he's not able to do all of them, which one should you do? Because from in Sidrum Kaf, he says that he writes that it's not the order this way. He says it writes that this is the way Sidrum Kaf, the order is this way. Many Yeshua Mav is first. Kaddish others. Kaddish is better, make Kedusha than Kedusha. Kedusha Kodem Modem. Kedusha is more Modem. Modem the Gam Baruchu, others Mishtei Amenim. Nishar okay, Modem and Baruch are better than two Amenims. The Hainu Makela Kodesh Vishmet Bilos means those two Amenims of Makela Kodesh Vishmet Bilos. The Ilu Amenim Adif Me'achayr. These other Amenims are better than the other Amenims. These Makela Kodesh and Tefillah. Shmet Tefillah better than the other Amenims. Ashum Mistabik Shamla in Modem or Baruch is the Indian is alef, and it just has a suffix there about modem and baruch, which is better, which you say. Mitzad sham the modem alef says besides the modem is better. But there are five classes of the lapam baruch alef. We modem, there are five writes that sometimes baruch is better than modem. The whole meaning modem yachol lechavim legia the gia be'emtza baruch l'shchos. That in regards to modem, you're able to have intend that it should begin to the middle of the baruch, and make sure you have an open space there, not at the end of the baruch. And then you could bow down with the congregation even if you're in the middle of prayer. Ein Sham up there. Old cuts of Sham parentheses there Denias stay a main at least to a main the special mains, other mitzvah b'tzibur, it's better than actually mitzvah b'tzibur. Harry the China and also mitzvah spell b'tzibur because we push them out from praying which in the congregation mitzvah and yes a main and because of these two mains. After cuts of Sham Veish Lavram, however it says in Veish Lavram, the tzibur is that garb and mix with me'achrein. This tzibur is a little worse than other achrein. Other tziburs Mishum the Bab because it came in the middle. Umisma kul tefillah which is shachris adif and putting the tefillah by shachris is better. Tefillah may yesh mirab even than may yesh mirab. Betay the shari in lanas may kaddish kedusha because it's proven to you because shouldn't answer kaddish kedusha. Main gul tefillah between gul tefillah. Ukidla el besimin samach vav sif the test between gul tefillah and anything between sometimes vav the test. Vim nizamil lanos modem akor. But if he happens to him that he should answer a modem after he's already finished Galisa before prayer, so then what you should do is Yishcha below Yom Yeklum, you should bow down and not say anything. Okay. Ubalayla tzarach afilu ad tefillah b'tzibar b'smicha. But and at night, other tefillah b'tzibar prayer with the congregation is better than mitzvah tefillah. Is better than gul tefillah. We could look at Reish Lamed Vav the Magen Avraham Sifkat and Gimel. I was going to say later on in the Magen Avraham in Sifkat and Gimel that you can skip Gula Tefillah for Tefillah B'Tzibur. I hope this recorded everything.